You're never too old to game. And I will do that again because I didn't have record going. All right. Hey, everybody. Grandpa's Gaming here. Back on the Empyrion multiplayer server. And my fellow spaceling, Ratan Kabidge, is starting at the same time. We are on the new scenario called the Lost City of Seoul. And uh, there's 251 playfields and 19 starting planets, and I and Rat were both starting on Earth. This is basically second, third kind of go around for both of us, kind of like trying testing out the different hard how things are, and we've realized we had to take it off of hard and bring it to a normal mode. So, with that being said, I think he has already started. He's already flying in, and I'm getting ready to click in my start. And make sure you check out Rat's link down below because I didn't get all the opening that he did. And enjoy both of our viewpoints of what we're doing.
And likewise, I will interject hello to everyone. And in fact, I am hitting the start button at this particular instance as well, just for a comparative times setting of sorts.
I might be a second ahead of you then. But who knows, right?
Well, that's just fine. We run in circles most of the time anyway, so it's a well-rounded scenario at least.
And we do have kind of an idea what's going to happen when we hit the ground. As you'll see on his beginning video clip that he put in, the last time around, he landed in a herd of uh, dinosaurs, raptors, whatever they were, and they just annihilated them.
I was able to kill one, and I was pretty proud of that. And then, as I turned around, more and more came. So there was just there was no response to that with a starter pistol at level 3.
So I'm coming in. I'm just running due east. I don't know if that'll help us find each other.
Okay, I am still on the loading screen as you say that. So when we get in, we can start our faction up because we have not done that. This is a fresh launch, so with luck, we will still have a bit of a grace period available to us, as that was one of the problems that I had in the earlier clip, which you have now witnessed, is that I had launched the server after a long night's work, so the clock started running, and then I took a nap, and of course by the time we had logged in, the grace period was over, so all the nasty little critters that come out at night were
Okay, I see it coming in, I think.
It could be. It just hit the planet.
Yeah, I see a yellow 300. Head towards the water. You might land right on me, and I'm going to do the faction right now.
Very good. Heading east. And actually, I do see your player on the screen as well, even though we're not in faction as yet. In fact, I see your escape pod as well. Yeah, okay.
All right. That's a pretty good start so far.
Of course, I better be smart and get my gun out and load it just in case.
I'm running up towards you.
Okay, and meanwhile, I see that the faction has appeared, as it was in earlier episodes. We are setting up the old faction again. This is unusual because this is kind of a you do it once scenario. So, from the applicant's viewpoint, I hit the apply button, and now in Grandpa's faction window, he should see me as a candidate, as we see on my screen. And there he is in front of us.
So yeah, I made the faction, and then I am going to go ahead and click them, accept, and then I go ahead and promote him right away. That way, if I'm not on, he can do faction work, vice versa. So yeah, you look pretty good with that old helmet on.
Yeah, I get lazy and don't bother taking it off.
Put it back on.
Earth is, as Earth is an oxygen atmosphere, so we don't need it. But I end up forgetting about it when I go in water and out in space and such. So I've learned to be, well, I would say a little more smart, but the truth is it's actually a little less forgetful.
No, you don't got to leave it back on. I was just teasing. That's a good screenshot. Well, what do you think, partner? I would say first thing first is get the old bike going.
That makes sense. I'm looking, we do have the trade station to our south. So I'm wondering if maybe we should head and
just go ahead, hoof it over there.
Well, we can head towards that, but I'm thinking since the sun goes east to west, if we head kind of in a westward direction, that might prolong our safe time.
Yeah, let's do that, and we could collect stuff, and we could run on foot, and that way we'll get XP at the same time. So yes, run western then.
That's my thought. And, I'll split off a little bit to the south, or maybe to the north since you're heading kind of south. That way the two of us can increase the map scan, as you will.
Yeah.
Because in faction, everything that I find, he will see on his map, and likewise what he finds, I will see as well, because it is basically a shared exploration scenario. And for the record, I will leave my video going in case of some sort of excitement, but I will likely edit much of it out during quiet time. So my video may be some cut and pasting during post-edit. I'm not certain what Grandpa's motives or routine on that specific.
We may have to head south because we're up into the snow. I'm not sure how cold we can.
Yeah.
A lot of fiber though. Well, so far it's not telling me I'm cold, so. Oh.
And I do believe that I think I had the environmental effects set to either medium or low. I think it was medium, so we should not be too drastic.
Yeah, I think the last go around, it affected me so much because my suit got so damaged.
And yes, by the time I was done dying close to a dozen times as well, my armor had also degraded to basically nothing. So that was the other instigating reason to cause us to ease up a little bit and restart.
So this is Earth, and it to me this really does look like I don't know south west United States.
I see you're running up ahead of me on my screen, so we're actually following about the same track, which is okay. Because right now, our primary objective, we are hoping to find a civilian point of interest that we can kind of get pre-set up, because we have already experienced that even in the medium settings that we have turned it down to, the critters are quite challenging in this scenario.
That
It
looks
is
cool.
not a scenario for the lighthearted, for certain.
Yeah, this is amazing scenery and conditions.
Ah, and I feel like I've found a floating rock, kind of like
Yeah, I saw that up there.
one of those floating rocks in darn it, I can't even remember the name of the movie now. The big one that was out a few years ago with the blue guys in it.
Oh yeah.
Basically, the blue alien version of Dancing with Wolves movie.
Well, this is a challenge.
Yeah, maybe heading west over the mountains wasn't the best choice after all, huh?
I was hoping by coming in this little crevice it would make it easier.
Yeah.
Plus I fell.
Well, as many who have seen any of our video clips know, I am notorious for breaking my leg down hills and jumping off things, so it's likely to occur soon. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in a crevice now too. I wonder if it's the same one, because I'm only a few steps behind you, it looks like.
Yeah, see ya. Wow. Yeah, it's this is amazing though. I like how this looks.
See, and this is why we don't want really tough critters running around, because we can't even navigate the ground.
No, it's not an easy one even if you have your bike.
Yeah, I'm not sure a bike would even be possible in this terrain.
I could see a nice rustic looking cabin in this area.
Okay, well, once I surmount the mountain, that could be a decent spot to head. To be honest with you, I haven't played this scenario even in single player, so I am not certain the starting conditions exactly, whether or not we get the little starter base that you get in the vanilla scenario or not.
I did not see that when I experimented with it. I didn't no see any type of cabin. So if you notice what I'm doing, if you're new to the game, I'm trying to pick all the fiber and corn dogs that I can. And I did mine that one rock, and probably should be doing more of that, but that's kind of what I'm doing right now.
And I am doing similar as well, although I'm skipping a lot of them because I'm more interested in getting somewhere first, and we can branch out from there. But I have been trying to focus on things like the Alien Plasma TR1, which is useful for making med packs, as well as fiber, which is part of the new lower level bullet blueprints.
But fiber is everywhere. That's pretty good.
It is quite plentiful on this planet, which is certainly helpful with the new resource requirements.
We'll speed it up here a little bit.
The other thing that will be of interest as well is going to be some corn, which is also spread about this planet in a number of areas. I'm not sure if I've even picked any up yet. Looks like I have not. But we will need to make some of the raw plastic material in order to make a few of the... Actually, I guess it was the drill charges, wasn't it?
Yeah, we have a drone to our right.
Okay, I'll stay on your left then.
Yeah. That wasn't good.
Looks like he's covering some one of the resources, so there's no base to contend with at the moment, at least. Looking as yet, we still haven't seen a civilian POI. We do have the trade station down to our southeast, as I'm circling on my map right now, so that is a last resort situation, if that is an option, if we cannot find a civilian POI to make use of by the time the critters come out.
And I am picking everything I see while I can, whether we need it or not, because as you just saw, I've already hit level 5.
Yeah, he's surpassing me a bit. As you can see on the screen, I just pulled up the player list. I'm still at 3, but I'm starting to hit more now that we're on a flatter surface and I don't have to climb every step. And I found some corn. Actually quite a bit of the ZR1 on this world as well, it would appear, so we should be quite capable of creating our small medical packs at least.
Oh, you got a village.
Oh, nice, yeah, that was appearing on my screen just as you said that.
What do you think? Should we head that way or?
I see no reason why not. At the very least, we can use that as a safe spot. It's only what 450 meters away, for me at least.
Okay, sounds good. Of course, there's a drone up there. I wonder if it's going to be protecting it.
And on the map, the only drone that I see currently is the large minigun drone, which is protecting a magnesium deposit.
All right.
Incidentally, this planet has the core 4 resources, iron, copper, promethium, and silicon, as well as a limited number of magnesium, which will be quite useful for our texture plant, for our earlier space combat vehicle weapons. And yeah, okay, now I see the drone you were talking about. But this planet also has pentaxid meteorites, but not natural spawns. So that way we will know that we will be able to leave the planet. I should also mention that by default, this scenario, you cannot spawn capital vessels on Earth. I have, however, edited the YAML file to allow us to do so, knowing that this is the planet we were going to start on. So once we are capable of and leveled up enough to create a capital vessel, we'll hope that I did that right, because this has been kind of a crash course in YAML editing as I've been working on setting the server up the past couple of days.
There will be more loot in the research versus village, but I got trapped in that research.
Well, of the two, I do tend to agree. I think I would prefer to set up at the research, because if I'm not mistaken, the village does not have a constructor either, but I believe the research does. Drone.
I'm going to try to get underneath it.
Yeah, when the file I seem to have its attention, I'll see if I can lead it over the station for you.
Probably going to die. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Wrong button. Come on, come on, come on. I don't see it. That's crazy. Woo!
Indeed it is, but we got it down.
Oh.
Be my guest, Grandpa. You took point on that one, so it was all yours.
You take the rest. I'm full. I am absolutely full.
Roger that. We'll do so.
We got another one coming to our northwest.
I'm full as well, but I can throw some in my hotbar still.
I'm going to head over here and offload.
if there was a drone there, a new one will respawn shortly. So I think it's better to get out of Dodge for now.
Yeah, I'm at the research.
Forget, how do you crouch in here again? Different commands in different games.
So I don't think there's a there's not a constructor here.
Yeah, this isn't the research station that I was thinking of, I admit. Well, if that's the case, so be it. It's still got more loot and such, as you said. We can hide inside at night.
Right, and there's a, it will not let us, I don't think we can put our things down within the base here, and there's already 2 drones coming in. So, I don't know if we need to, like, go outside of the base here, dig a hole, and then if we need to get health, we could run out into here for now, because we are not safe here, I don't think.
Well, and we'll work on this. We'll be editing this video shortly, but oh geez, I'm inside and the drone is shooting the door out.
And I'm dead. I did not see it. It came up behind me and got me.
Uh-oh.
That's all right. I'll spawn and I'll come in, and then hopefully maybe you can distract it a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. You can spawn locally. That's true.
All right. Whew. Good teamwork.
And if you take it out, I have 25 health left.
Yeah, I couldn't get it all.
Now I've got to throw a bunch of stuff in this thing here, this cargo box, just so I can loot what's on the drone. But with that said, I think this is the location where we will start. We don't want to make an endless video, as I tend to do so. So I'm thinking we will begin to do our farewells for our initial launch video.
Sounds good. Probably what I'm going to do is I am going to dig a hole just barely outside of the base here, so I can at least have a spot to put my cargo, my thingy down. Then we could use this base for certain things. And once we can get situated, like in a hole, we can probably start, because we're not safe out here in the middle. So with that, I am going to call it a wrap on my video, and I will catch you all later. The link will be down below for everything you need. Catch y'all later.